Okay, good morning. We're gonna go for probably not super long, like 30 minutes-ish, because I gotta get to work, man. Do you have any requests today? Talking to you. Gretchen, do you have any requests?
Let's do some core.
All right. Okay. Go ahead and come down to your seat. Come on down to your seat. Roscoe is supervising this morning. And just start to move around in a comfortable way. Start to get into your spine a little bit. I've been really enjoying kind of pressing into my hip with a little tiny twist. Sort of starts to open your low back a little, your hip flexors, but just move any way you need to move. Maybe roll your neck out. Maybe play with opening your chest a little bit. Start to come into your breath. Closing your eyes, relaxing your face, inhaling and exhaling through your nose, sitting up tall, shoulders away from your ears. And really try to just, that space between your eyes and your jaw, like let all that go. Maybe give yourself a little jaw massage if that feels good. It's Friday, and if you're still at work this week, you're almost to what is hopefully a little bit of a break. And if you're on vacation, well, good for you. On your next inhale, sweep your hands up high. Exhale, drop your right hand down, reach your left arm up and over. Keep that left sit bone grounded while you lean to the right side, grow long through the left. You have the option to open your arm nice and wide to the back wall, or you can fold over that right knee, where you can do a little bit of movement where you open to the back and you fold to the front, or you can just sit here and chill, whatever feels good for you today. The importance is that you're growing long on the left side of your back. Next breath in, hands come up. And on your exhale, tip to the left. Keep that right sit bone planted, extend through the right side. Keep pulling navel to spine here. And again, you have the option to open to what's behind you or fold over that left leg, and you can move with your breath if that feels good too. Kind of starts to help warm up your shoulder a little bit. Whew. Next inhale, both hands come up, big reach. Exhale, twisting to the right side, sit up tall to lengthen through your spine. Exhale, twisting a little bit further. Keep the spine long, don't cave, just keep lengthening through your spine. I realize I'm tilted here and I think I'm gonna slide off the floor. I assure you that I'm safe. Next inhale, hands come up, big reach. Exhale, twist the left side. Sitting up tall to lengthen through your spine. And exhale to twist a little bit further. Inhale, reach the hands high. Exhale, interlace your fingers, press your palms to the sky. Shoulders are away from your ears here. Maybe pull your hands back as far as you can. This stretch is so hard for me. One more breath. And release your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Pull your palms away from your spine. Roll your neck out here. Folding forward, really pulling palms away from spine. It might feel good to move side to side. Next inhale, come on up, release your hands. Soles of feet together for Baddha Konasana. Grab the bottoms of your feet, sit up tall to lengthen. Inhale. Exhale, use your elbows to squish your shins down and open your hips. Do a little 80s shoulder dance here to get into the shoulders while you get into your hips. Next breath in, go ahead and bring it up. Knees come together, Navasana, boat pose. So spine like this, take a big breath in. Exhale, keep your spine where it is, lower your legs down. Inhale up, lower legs, hover, and do 10 heel taps. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring them low. Inhale high, exhale hover. 10 more. 10, 7, 6, 5. Low, bring them up. Inhale. This time exhale everything down to Ardha. So bring your legs up and your chest is coming down. On your inhale, you're down. Exhale, crunch up and reach. Inhale down. Exhale, crunch and down. And crunch and down. So crunch with your legs up, shoulder blades coming off the mat. Do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your shoulder blades up, lower your legs down for Ardha Navasana. Hold here. Next breath in, come all the way up. Woo. Inhale. Exhale, hover. Inhale up. Exhale, hover. Chest comes down, legs come back up. We're going to do 5 more of those crunches on your own. 5. Legs come down, chest is hovering. Inhale up for Navasana. Exhale halfway. Inhale up. Exhale half, lower. Hover your heels and tap. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. Relax. It's hard to talk. Windshield wiper your legs here. Oh, wow. Okay, second thing we're going to do is we're going to do bicycles, but we're going to do 20, and we're going to we're not going to alternate sides. We're going to pick a side and do 20. So legs should be 90 degrees. So I'm going to extend my left leg first. Inhales are down. Exhale, crunch to the right and down and up. And do 20 of these on your own where you're twisting. $20 might seem like a lot, but just try for it. We'll take a quick break in between. After your 20, take a second, come back to your breath, let everything reset, and we just have 20 more on the other side, and that will be enough core to last me for the day. So, hover your left leg 90 degrees. Hover your left leg, bend your left leg 90 degrees. Take an inhale on the floor. Exhale, twist up and down. Up and hit 20 of these one-sided bicycles. Okay, after your 20, come back, roll over, cross legs, come into your cat-cow. On your inhale, open your heart, stretch out your core. Whoa, it's tight. Exhale, curl and round. Inhale to open for cow. Exhale, curl and round. Inhale, open. Exhale, curl. Maybe take your knees wide. If you want to throw in some hips, you can go side to side. Make this your own. Eventually come into downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, lift your hips, pedal out your feet here. And go ahead and bend your knees and hover your knees off the mat. And I want you to press your weight back towards your toes. I want you to stretch your toes in this position. It might be a little bit stingy, but just really get into the fascia of your toes. Just keep those knees lifted off the mat for a few more seconds. And eventually come back to downward facing dog. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Keep pedaling out your feet. On your inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, up and back for downward dog. Just articulating the spine here. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, up and back for downward dog. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. And with your legs straight, try to walk your feet up to meet your hands like a little robot. And take a ragdoll pose at the top of the mat. Shake everything out. Be heavy. Relax your head. Shake out your wrists. Take any bind you'd like. That could be grabbing your elbows or interlacing your fingers at the back of your spine. Perhaps you want to grab the base of your skull. One more big breath. Exhale. Release your bind. On your next breath in, inhale to unfurl your spine all the way up to stand. Bring your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale from mountain pose. Next breath in, sweep your hands up high. Inhale. Take your left wrist in your right hand and exhale to the right side, continuing opening the side body here. Inhale up through center. Exhale, switch to the left. Inhale up, and this time on your exhale, cactus arms, open your chest, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Inhale, hands come high. Exhale, diving forward. Halfway lift on your breath in. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, roll through chaturanga. Keeping the elbows pinned into the ribs as you lower down. Inhale up for cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale for downward facing dog. Big breath in through your nose. Loud over exhale, lift your heels, step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, hands come up, big reach, cycle through the same thing. Exhale to the right side, maybe a little bit deeper. Maybe you're pulling a little harder on this left hand here. Inhale to bring it up. Exhale, switching sides. Maybe you're pulling harder on the right hand here. Inhale to bring it up. Exhale for cactus arms. Inhale, hands come high. Exhale, folding forward. Halfway lift on your breath in. Exhale, plant your hands, step or float back. Chaturanga, you can always throw in your push-ups here for a little extra work. Cobra up dog when you're ready. Down dog on your exhale. Inhale through your nose. Bottom of your exhale, find your squat at the top of the mat. Malasana, elbows locked right in between your knees. Just starting to open the hips here. Moving side to side. Next breath in, sweep your hands up, big reach. Heel toe your feet together. Exhale, hands at heart center. Next breath in, chair pose. Sitting low with the hands high. Shoulders are away from your ears. Sink back towards your heels. Take an inhale. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. On your exhale, plant your hands, step or float back. Chaturanga. Cobra up dog. Downward facing dog. Extend your right leg up. Step that right foot forward. Spin your back heel down, taking warrior one. Inhale to reach the hands high. Exhale, hands come down. Pivot onto the ball of your back foot. Drop your left knee down. Anjaneyasana. Big reach. As you exhale, sink into the right bent knee. So you're stretching that left hip flexor. Keep the back toes tucked. One more breath in. Exhale, hands down. Ardha Hanumanasana. Straighten out that right leg. Both pointing and flexing your foot. Opening up the hamstring on the right side. Next breath in. Bend through the right leg. Frame your front foot with your hands. Step back. Move through chaturanga. Cobra up dog. Downward facing dog, second side, right leg lifts. Inhale. Step your right foot forward. Spin that back heel down, come up to warrior one. Sweep the hands high, sink nice and low into that leg. Hips are squared towards the top of the mat. Take a big breath in. Exhale, hands come down, pivot onto the ball of your back foot, toes stay tucked as you drop that knee, really turning on that right glute. Take Anjaneyasana, sweep your hands into the air, inhale. On your exhale, lunge a little deeper into the left leg here. One more big breath in. Exhale, hands come down, straighten out the left leg here. Opening into that hamstring. Pull as deeply as you'd like. You can always bump your right knee back and your left heel forward if you want to go deeper into the stretch already. One more inhale. Exhale, bring it forward, surround the front foot with your hands, step back, chaturanga. Cobra up dog, downward facing dog. And a storm is raging outside here right now. It's crazy windy. Take a big breath in. Bottom of your exhale, come back into your squat at the top of the mat. So we're starting to open through the midsection, the lower core, and the hips. Gonna start to release a little bit more. We're gonna move right into sequences next, trying to take advantage of time. Next inhale, hands come up, big reach, heel toe your feet together. Exhale, hands at heart center. Pull your pants up if they're sliding down. Get yourself set. Here we go. Chair pose, hands high, come onto your tippy toes. Big breath in. Exhale, cactus your arms. Keep those heels lifted if you can. Inhale, sweep them up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale to reach. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. On your exhale, plant your hands, step, hop, or if you're comfortable with crow, take a crow, and then try to pop it back through chaturanga from your crow pose. Simultaneously shooting your head forward and your feet back. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Right leg lifts on your inhale, stack it, open your hip. Press that left heel down, really getting that right knee nice and high. Going back to three-legged dog, take an inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick it up. Exhale, right knee, right tricep, hold. Take it to the left tricep. Into the right, left, right, left. And I want you to come into pigeon pose early. So right shin's coming forward, left leg is back, just getting into that hip. And in pigeon today, I want you to take the left hand, walk it to the right, right hand to the left, and we're twisting while we're sitting up here. So take a breath in while you're tall, and then fold over your right knee. This is just kind of really focusing on stretching the glute and the outer hip in a nice little low push-up pose here. Take one more inhale. Exhale, come back through center. Take that right shin, so tuck your back toes. Take that right shin, pop it into lizard pose on the outside of both hands. That left knee can come down. Right toes point out to the right side. Maybe you're pressing into that right hip. Maybe you're coming down to your forearms if that suits you today. But really just try to move into the inner hip now. So we're going from the outer hip in pigeon to the inner hip in lizard. We're going to keep working with hips a little bit more here. On your next inhale, come back up to your hands, heel toe your feet to center. And I want you to pivot all your toes to the left side of your mat, coming into Skandasana. So right foot is planted, left toes are to the sky. You're going to immediately feel the stretch move into your left groin, left inner hip. Stay low for a couple seconds here and just sink into that right side. Make sure your knee feels good. Take a big breath in. On your exhale, stay as low as you can as you shift to the back of your mat. Let your right toes come. So we're moving that stretch back into the right hip, which we were just doing in lizard pose, but it's going to feel lower down in the hip here. Take one more breath. On your exhale, come into a wide-legged forward fold. So wide-legged forward fold. Interlace your fingers behind your back, and on your inhale, Just come up nice and tall. Exhale, folding forward. Let your head be heavy here, opening the chest. And then I want you to start to bend from one knee to the other. Again, just getting into the hips. Keep pulling your palms away from your spine, helping to get into the chest. One more breath. Come on, back up through center. Bring your hands in prayer pose. Basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna move from just one side lunge to the next. So on your inhale, we're gonna step to the right, take a big breath in. Exhale, step to the left, lunge the right toes. Inhale up through center. We're gonna step to the left. And then on your inhale, step to the right, lunge in that right leg, left toes. So it's kind of like a standing skandasana. Center, step left, and then out to the right, lunge knee, up through center, step to the right, and then we're gonna step all the way back out left, lunge the left knee, pivot back forward to the front of the mat here into your low runner's lunge. From here, we're gonna come into crescent pose. Sweep the hands high. Take an inhale. Exhale to tap that left knee down. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, tap. Inhale, up. This is the last one. Exhale, tap and hover your knee. Press that left heel back while you hover your knee. You're still in cactus arms, really going for that hip flexor stretch on the left side. Turn on your glute on the left side here. One more big breath. Exhale up to crescent pose. Take a breath in. Warrior two, spin it open. Inhale to reach forward. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Take a big breath in here. Come through side angle pose, right hand down, left arm to the sky. You can stay here, take a bind. We've been doing a little bit of chest opening, so you might be able to get your bind, no problem here. Back into the breath. And when you start to straighten out that right leg as much as you can if you have the bind. Might not go all the way, and that's all right. Just moving the stretch up to the upper thigh. Take one more breath. Exhale, come back down to side angle. Release your bind. Inhale to reverse your warrior. And on your exhale, cartwheel your hands down to frame your front foot. Kick that right leg up for three-legged dog. Take an inhale. And on your exhale, chaturanga, option for a chin stand or to keep that leg lifted as you move through. Cobra up dog. Downward facing dog. So pedal out your feet here. Notice how it feels from one hip flexor to the next, one hip to the next. Second side, extend that left leg up, inhale. Stack and open your hip here, press that right heel down, lift the left knee nice and high. Come on back to three-legged dog, extend that left leg up, breath in. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale to kick it up. Exhale, left knee, left shoulder or tricep. And then to the right, and to the left, and right, and left. And then we're gonna take this into pigeon pose right away. So heel toe, that left shin over, let the shin come down. Right leg extends behind you. Sitting up tall, take an inhale. On your exhale, twist over to that left side here. You can stay up or you can lower down, moving the stretch deeper into the glute in a slightly twisted pigeon. This is everything I need this morning right here. Take one more inhale. Exhale, back through center. We're going to take that foot and we're going to move it out into lizard pose. So walk that foot to the outside of both hands, toes to about 10 o'clock. And again, you can press into that left thigh. Opening the inner hip. You can also come down to your forearms. If I come to my forearms, I usually like to tuck my toes and kind of move a little bit front to back. Just a nicer way of getting into that hip joint. Take one more big breath. On your exhale, we're going to heel to that foot all the way over into skandasana. So all the toes go to the right side here. Left knee is bent, right toes are to the sky. In Skandasana, if you usually have your hands down, maybe try and bring them off the mat. Use a little bit of balance, a little core comes into play here. So sit down on this side. Hips should starting to be open a little bit more. Take a breath in. On your exhale, stay as low as you can as you switch to the back of your mat. Let your left toes hang out. Keep sitting up. One more inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Heel, come into a wide-legged forward fold here. Get yourself comfortable on the mat so you've got space. And on this lap, we're going to call it a lap. On this lap, if you'd like to play with an inversion, you can take yourself into a tripod headstand. If you don't feel like inverting, you can walk your hands back. If you do feel like inverting, I like to take my fingers pretty wide in this one. Heel toe my feet until my head comes down to the mat. And just slowly lifting. You can also do it from a tripod. So put your elbows on your knees. The fun with this wide one is bringing your legs back down. Try to get them as wide as you can, landing as slowly as you can. It always feels somewhat graceful, even if it's not. And so from here, we're going to stand up. Hands to heart center, we're going to do some of those lunges. So bring your feet together to enough where you can move side to side. Step over to your right leg, and then we're going to go into a left lunge. So left lunge, right toes to the sky. Bring it up, step to the left. Stepping right, right lunge, toes to the sky. Up through center, step to the right, and then back out left, left lunge. So it's like a tall Skandasana. Bring it up, stepping to the left, and then back out to the right, lunge to the sky. Bring it up through center, take an inhale. On your exhale, we're gonna pivot into crescent pose. So everybody's facing the top of the mat here, into crescent, take a breath in. Exhale, tap that right knee down. Inhale to bring it up. Exhale, tap, cactus, open the chest. Inhale up. Exhale, hold that right knee down here. Press that right hip flexor back. Fire through the right glute, really fire through the right glute. You're gonna feel it more in your hip flexor if you do. One more inhale. On your exhale, come back up to regular crescent. Take a breath in. Spin open to warrior two, heel to arch alignment. Inhale to reach it forward and come into your side angle pose. So you can take any bind you'd like here, or you can take extended side angle, reaching that right hand forward. If you have the bind, always open your chest back towards the ceiling. And then we're gonna start to straighten out that left leg. Whew, it's almost like a bound triangle at this point. One more inhale. On your exhale, release your bind back into side angle pose. Next breath in, reverse your warrior. On your exhale, cartwheel your hands down to frame your front foot. Kick that left leg up for three-legged dog. Take an inhale. On your exhale, chaturanga, any variation. Cobra, up dog. Child's pose here, knees wide. Hips come back, forehead comes to the mat. Circle out your wrists. Spread your fingers wide. Walk your hands over to the right side. Place your left palm on top of your right palm. Sink your hips back towards your heels. Grow long to the left side. Inhale, walk it through center. Then to the left, right palm on top of left palm. Oops. Inhale through center. And I want you to go ahead and come onto your hands and knees and take Anahatasana, puppy dog pose here. So walk your hands off the corners of your mat and your forehead or chin down, stretching through your chest here. And from here, press your palms into the mat. Come on down to your belly. Extend your right arm out for Swastikasana. directly out from your shoulder hinge. Roll onto that right shoulder blade. And then prop that left foot behind your right thigh. You can stay here. Or if you want to bring both feet flat on the ground, you can. I'm going to stick with one on this side. And really just breathing into the chest here. This is just a pec stretch. You can bring that left hand behind your back if you would like. I actually like to use it to kind of press and roll open a little bit more. One more inhale on this side. On your exhale, back to your stomach, and we're going to roll onto the second side. The left arm extends out directly. And then roll onto the left side. Place the right foot behind you. And on this one, I have a little more mobility, so I'll go both feet here. But I'm still going to take this right hand to help me kind of push a little further off on the left side, getting deeper into the shoulder, deeper into the chest. Please listen to your body on this stretch. If you have a history of shoulder injuries, this could be a challenging one. And I don't want you to strain anything. One more breath in. Exhale, coming back. All right, so we're going to counter that with the rhomboid stretch this morning. So take your right arm, bring it close to your body. Left arm's going to go in front of your right arm. You're just reaching out as far as you can here. Get on your toes and hover your body weight on top of your crossed arms and let your forehead or chin come close to the mat here, and just breathing into the space between your shoulder blades on your back. It's awkward, but it's a lovely stretch if you can get your weight position just right here. One more big breath. Exhale. Uncross your arms, and we're going to switch that. So your left arm will be the closest one to your body, and your right arm will be in front. Reach everything out really far, and then inchworm yourself forward. Put your weight over your arms, and breathe into that space in your upper back. One more inhale. Exhale. Release the cross of your arms. Press yourself up to your shins. We're going to take one round of camel pose here. So you can either have your feet flat on the mat if you're experiencing this pose. Otherwise, have your toes sticking into the mat. Hands to low back. Bring your navel to your spine. Squeeze those elbows together. Take an inhale. And on your exhale, you're going to use your core to lower yourself down towards your heels. And if you get to this point and you feel anything pinched, please stop. If you feel like you have more mobility, you can reach back and grab for your heels. If you grab your heels, you can press your chest to the sky. Maybe your head falls back. It's a nice stretch to do in the morning. Helps bring in some energy. One more big breath. On your exhale, prop yourself up. Slowly come down to hero pose, so just down to your shins. Let everything settle back in. It's an intense pose. And eventually make your way onto your butt and onto your back. Stack your shins so they're parallel to the mat. Rock side to side here. And I want you to let your knees fall to the left side. Open your right arm out to the right. And today, use this left hand to traction that right thigh down. Going for a nice deep bit of traction in the spine. Inhale up through center. Exhale to the right side. Open the left arm out. Traction down with the right hand. Inhale, knees through center. Reach up. Happy baby pose. Grab the soles of your feet. Squish your spine down to the mat. Pull on your feet actively here. It's a nice little thigh stretch as well. Take any last movements that you'd like to take. And when you're ready, release yourself into a Shavasana. Stay in Shavasana as long as you like. I'm going to go ahead and end the class. I thank everybody for joining me this morning, and I hope whether it's morning or evening, you have a lovely rest of your day. I will see you soon. Take care.